So we just escaped the forest.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Wish we would have escaped a little sooner and demanded our money back.
It didn't start out so bad, but oh my God, that final act was the worst.
Yeah, it was the worst.
Where do we even begin?
Well, let's just preface this by what you told me about how Japanese people were actually very offended by this movie.
So I've heard. I remember hearing I remember reading an article or something somebody posted. It was someone was really offended by this movie, and I can see why. And I feel like Japanese people shouldn't be offended. Everybody should be offended by this movie.
I was offended
Everyone
by this movie.
who was stupid enough to go see it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the story's about the forest at the base of Mount Fuji. What was it called again?
Aokigahara.
Yeah. The suicide forest, which is a real place, and it's infamous for people going out there and committing suicide.
Yeah.
And I'm actually amazed nobody's made a movie about it until now, unless there's some obscure like asylum movie about it. But
yeah, probably.
Nobody should try and cash in on this movie, by the way.
No, nobody should.
Yeah, so the article was like, I was offended by this movie because don't quote me on any facts here because I could be off on something, but
okay.
There is a problem with mental illness in Japan, I think, and that's why there's such a high rate of suicide.
Oh, no kidding.
And yeah, this or something along, again, don't quote me. I could be incorrect, but there is a suicide problem in Japan. I do know that, and this movie really doesn't touch on that. They kind of just makes it out like the forest is some evil magical place that will claim you.
Spooky ghosts.
Yeah. Spooky, scary ghosts and cheap jump scares and and stupid movie endings. Holy shit!
And wooden acting. Yeah, the acting was more wooden than the fucking forest.
Yes, it was. So the story is what was her name? Jessie. It was Jessie and Sarah. Which was which?
Sarah was the
blonde.
Yeah.
Sarah was the one we were following.
Yes.
Okay. So Sarah had a twin sister who was, I guess, a teacher in Japan.
Yeah, she taught English to Japanese students.
Yeah, and she went into the forest, and nobody's heard about her. But then she's like, she's alive.
I can feel it.
I can use my magical twin psychic powers.
I have my twin force.
Twin force. Yeah. So she goes to Japan to try and find her and prove that she's alive in the forest. No, I don't mind spoiling this movie. By the way, she was alive.
Yeah.
So she was right, I guess.
There you go.
Unfortunately, she starts to go crazy while she's in the forest.
Yeah, because the forest makes you see evil things. Yeah,
she starts hallucinating, and she sees like guys following her, or rather just standing there acting all awkwardly and scary. Yeah. And she gets paranoid about the guy she was with, who was guiding her through.
Who picked her up at a bar.
Yeah, who she thought was trying to kill her, and she thought that he was trying to kill. He killed her sister.
Yeah.
But which turned out to not be true, but because she lost her mind. Basically, okay, look, here's what this movie was about. She was telling a story to him about how her parents died when they were very young. And she told him that, because he was a writer, and he wanted to, write an article about their story.
He wrote for a travel magazine in Australia. That was his cover.
Yeah, and she talked about how her parents died when they were very young, and she told him that they died in a car accident because of a drunk driver. In reality, her father killed her mother and then killed himself in their house. And she had basically been in denial about it her whole life, and the whole thing is about her trying to come to terms with that. I think.
I guess
that feels like what they were going for. I don't know if they did it effectively.
No, they totally didn't.
Yeah, so she gets lost in the forest. There's a search party. Her husband shows up, by the way,
Yeah.
because he needed something to do.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
So
That guy needed a paycheck.
she
in the
she
worst
was
way.
spiraling out of, like, her insanity just was spiraling out of control.
Yeah, it was,
And then suddenly, here's how we found out that her sister was alive. She was just there,
yeah.
sitting like
He
this,
was just.
and then her twin powers activated. She was like, "My sister needs me."
She turned into an eagle, and her sister turned into a bucket of water. Same emotional.
I was thinking
capacity.
more like Spidey senses. It was like
Spidey.
my Spidey sense is tingling. My sister's in trouble.
Oh, God.
So she was just there though.
Mm-hmm.
What was she doing? She was just sitting there in the forest for like 5 days.
Yeah.
What was she doing? They found her tent, which was abandoned. So
There's
she was
still like clothes hanging around.
Yeah, she was in,
It was lived in.
She was in the forest. So they stayed at the tent too when they found the tent.
Yeah.
So and she never came back. What the fuck was she doing?
I don't know.
What the fuck was she doing
For a jog, I guess?
For 5 days, just sitting in the suicide forest. And
I don't fucking.
I needed this vacation. I guess.
So this dumbass goes into the forest to find her sister. She drags like this tour guide and Aiden, the douchebag photographer guy. Or
by the way, Michi, I think, was the only likable guy in this.
Yeah,
whole
Michi
movie.
was the only likable guy.
Because he was just doing his job.
Yeah, he was
really.
the only one with any common fucking sense.
He was like,
which is why I liked him more than anyone else.
Don't go in the forest. I'm gonna go in the forest. Don't stay here overnight. I'm gonna stay here overnight.
She'll be back in a minute. I need to stay. Like, fine, have fun dying.
Fuck.
Dumb bitch.
Seriously.
Seriously.
He was the voice of reason and no one listened.
Yep, no one listened.
So
he's more like Cassandra in that sense.
Yeah. So, jeez, I don't even know.
This fucking movie.
Yeah, she was having hallucinations about this Japanese schoolgirl that was like, that was like leading her on into the forest, and of course that shit turned out to be evil.
Yeah, she turned out to be like a Yurei with like huge fangs and shit. Initially, she was sowing the seeds about like, don't trust him.
She was bootleg Sadako.
Yeah,
she turned into bootleg Sadako.
Yeah.
which is like all of Japanese horror as far as I'm concerned.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just like girl with bangs in front of her face. And
I've always been weird about Japanese horror because it's always like everything that scares them is like long hair and weird faces.
Well, yeah, for the most part.
Like
but there
The
are
Grudge
some,
and
Grudge.
the Ring or Ringu or whatever.
Did you ever see Audition?
I haven't. No.
I need to show you that.
Yeah.
That's an example of a really good Japanese horror film.
Oh, I'll have to check that out
Yeah.
now. But like all the Japanese horror I've seen, like this is fear for Japanese horror. This is fear. That's a, if this video is shown in Japan, I just scared everybody.
No, because you gotta pop up at the last second.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
gotta like duck under the camera and then boom.
I don't have long enough hair. I can't go like this.
Yeah.
And then,
Your hair's too wavy.
Boogie, boogie,
Pull that
boogie.
off. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. That's all of Japan.
That was the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
It really was like you felt like you were in a bad scary Newgrounds flash. Like the guys from Retsupre, it's like, wow, we found a Rise 5.
A Rise 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they have a premise for a Rise 5.
They do.
Scary JPEGs everywhere.
Yes, exactly. Bootleg dime store Freddy Krueger's gonna pop out and haunt your dreams.
Oh, god damn it. I don't even. What else do we say about this movie? The ending. Fuck that last moment in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, spoilers by the way,
Yeah.
but when she was trying to come to terms with the fact that her father killed her mom, she had a hallucination where she went down to the basement where they got shot, and then her father came to life as a weird elbow crawling zombie.
Yeah,
I guess across the floor, and he grabbed her. And she was trying to like cut him loose, and in reality, she actually
slit her wrist. Which, of course, in reality, scraping your wrist is not going to cause you to bleed to death. You gotta go like it's down the road, not across the street.
Don't give them instructions.
I'm just saying it's not accurate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Fair enough. So yeah, she died, and then the other one, the lost twin that was just sitting in the forest. came running out of the forest.
Yeah. And the blonde was chasing after her, not realizing she was already dead, and she was a ghost.
Yeah, she was a ghost. And
then
my favorite part is like she did the same thing where she was like, "No, I have to find her. She's alive." And then like they showed the moment where she died, and then she was like,
"Never mind.
No, it's quiet.
It's quiet now.
She's dead. She's dead.
Yeah.
The powers have left me."
Yes, exactly.
So
the connection has been severed.
And then the last shot of the movie. Fuck this last shot of the movie. It shows Michi like sort of looking on into the forest, like going, "Another one has been claimed." And then like in the mist, you could see like a form of a person.
Sarah,
and it was zombie Sarah.
Yeah.
And then she screamed at the camera, and then it went black.
Yeah, and it ends on a jump scare.
Fuck
this movie.
It was like the end of Sinister. The very end of Sinister.
Yeah.
When they showed like the box.
Yeah, and Bagul just pops
Bagul
out
was like, "I'm still here."
Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
You know what was more effective in that fucking movie?
Yeah, you know what? That was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I did enjoy Sinister.
Yeah, I don't know about the sequel, but yeah.
I didn't see the sequel, but
I've heard mixed things.
But
about
it's like the ending was a complete rip of Drag Me to Hell as well, with the whole thing about like the Yurei just shows up and then all of a sudden the hands come out of the ground and just drag her on the ground.
Yeah.
And even that was done better in fucking Drag Me to Hell. That was the most terrifying part of that movie.
Because that movie
and Justin Long's face, but you know.
That movie was hilarious, actually, most of it.
Yeah, up until that last shot though did kind of freak me out, but yeah, the rest of that movie is hilarious.
Honestly, the one moment in this movie, the goat was hilarious.
You black-hearted whore. Sorry.
The one moment in this movie that actually kind of weirded me out was she hurt her hand and she was going to wash it.
Yeah.
And then she opened the bandage and there was maggots and they were like going under the skin and everything.
Yeah.
Of course, this was also a hallucination.
Well, yeah,
which was she had a knife and she was gonna.
She was about to carve the maggots out from under her skin.
Yes. Remember, it's not having emotional problems that causes suicide. It's ghosts.
It's demons.
It's ghosts.
Yes.
Yes. Don't go to a doctor. Go to an exorcist.
Yes, exactly.
Get a priest.
Father, may I? Yes, you may.
I was gonna say something else. I can't remember. Oh yeah, now I remember because you brought up Drag Me to Hell, which is a Sam Raimi movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was the second time that movie ripped off Sam Raimi because they went to a cabin.
Yeah.
Which looked exactly like the cabin from Evil Dead.
That's right.
I leaned over to you. I was like, they better not read any books in there.
Yeah, exactly. Don't read any books with faces on them.
You know what? If this had somehow crossed over with Evil Dead, then it would have been better.
Yeah, that's true.
Somewhat salvageable, at least.
Like, all of a sudden, Ash shows up with the cast from, like, versus Evil Dead, and it's just like, how the fuck did we get here?
That weird schoolgirl turns into a zombie and chase after her, and Ash just walks in with the shotgun.
Yeah, boosh!
Problem solved.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go find your sister.
Yes. That would have been a much better movie. Yeah. But we can only dream.
There's no hero in this movie. I think that was the problem.
No, because everybody... the hero was Michi.
Yeah, okay, Michi was the hero.
Yes,
and no one listened to him.
No one fucking listened to him.
Everyone else was an
everybody
idiot.
else is a gormless twat. The main character just stared at shit blankly like, oh my god, we should go this way.
Yeah.
My psychic sense says she's down this way.
Can we go this way? I want to go this way. My twin psychic powers have drawn me in this direction. The energies are flowing that way.
It was a weak fucking premise. Yeah. It was bad acting.
There were parts of it that were not bad. Like, at first I thought it was going to be just her.
Yeah.
And when I thought it was just...
I think it would have been better with just her.
Yeah, if it was just her, because then...
It would have been a much shorter movie.
True. And also, like, I had the thought of, like, if it's just her, then this is the first movie in a while where we didn't have a group of assholes that are just there to be cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen that in a while. And it was, like, very quiet a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Very unsettling atmosphere. And then they just fuck it all up.
Yeah, they fucked it all up with fucking jump scares. God, you could time them.
God, yeah.
There was one point in the movie, I don't know if you caught it, where I'm like 3, 2, 1, bam, and the thing just pops up.
She had a dream sequence where she went down to her basement again, and there was the tent they used to sleep in, and like it's that thing where like you're just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
really
scary.
are. It's not scary. I'm just like, all right,
get it over. Just scream at me and get it over with.
Exactly.
And
that's really what it gets to in that movie.
She opened the tent, and I guess it was either her or her sister as a kid.
Yeah, it just goes.
And he went. Ah!
Yeah.
Spooky, scary faces.
That's the thing, and like the first part of that movie was such a slow burn. But the thing about a slow burn is there's got to be it's like a slow burn, and then you just like have to just go relentless for the rest of the film.
Yeah.
That's what Evil Dead did. Yeah. That's what fucking Alien did. Up until the chestburster comes out, nothing happens in that fucking movie.
Yep.
But after the chestburster comes out, that's when everything goes south, and it does not fucking stop until the credits roll.
Yep. That's
how you're supposed to fucking do it, not just like it's like, oh, jump scare.
Yeah, jump scare.
Jump scare. You know.
Weird
1,
face.
2, 3, jump scare. You know,
what's that at the end of the hallway? It's a weird old lady.
Oh god.
That was the worst one, I think.
That was the worst
one. So she was staying at this like cabin outside the forest, and she was walking down the hallway and the lights were flickering, and she sees a form in the darkness.
Yep.
And it like lunges at her. It's like ah! It was literally just some old lady.
It was an old lady.
And like her granddaughter came. I was like, I'm sorry, she's very elderly.
She's very elderly.
And she walked away. She's like, sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when you like jump scare someone and you legit scare them, and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we didn't stop to see if there was anything else.
You know, if you were offended by this movie, you're completely justified in doing that. However, I do have to say, this was a January release, so what did you expect?
Exactly.
What did we expect? I mean,
This is where, like, the point where everybody dumps all their dreck.
Yeah, no one gives it... No, don't watch anything in January.
Yeah, exactly. This is where they put all the stuff out that they can't put out next to, like, Marvel movies and stuff, which... They got till May to just dump all their shit out before Civil War happens.
It's just waiting. It's just the road to Deadpool.
Yeah, really.
Call it this next good or Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Maybe we should have gone to see Norm of the North.
Somehow I think either way we lost on this one.
Yeah, pick your poison.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible horror movie or terrible kids movie.
Exactly.
One has Rob Schneider in it, and the other has jump scares that wouldn't scare a 5-year-old.
Yeah. They might make you twitch, but they won't make you scream.
Nope. So, the forest. Stay out of the forest.
Yeah, stay out of the forest.
Stay out of the forest.
Don't fucking go there.
No. That's it. We're done. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Don't see the forest.